the time of Jacob's trouble is exclusively for the saints. Why is it so? And why is it called the time of Jacob's trouble? When Jacob was coming back from Laban, you all know his story and how he had tricked Laban. It was Laban who had tricked Jacob at first, but he had not known that this time he was dealing with a conman of a higher degree than himself. So Jacob hit back, and by the time he was leaving Laban's place, going back home, he was filthy rich. Filthy rich. And as he was moving with all the flock and the children and with his wives, he was told that Esau is coming to meet you. Those that are familiar with the history of Jacob and Esau, you know very well that the day that Jacob ran away from home, he was running away from Esau because he had tricked Esau into, handing over his birthright. And then when their father was about to bless them, he connived with his mother to deceive even their father. And the father placed the blessing on Jacob, which was supposed to be upon Esau. So when Esau discovered that his brother had gone to such an extent, he wanted his neck off his head. So Jacob fled to Laban, his uncle. But when time to come back home had arrived, and he is told that Esau is coming to meet you, the one thing that was on Jacob's mind was the brother is coming for what? For revenge. So he was so afraid. So that night when he was sleeping and he had prayed to God, and in his dream he saw a ladder, angels coming and going forth to heaven. And it was about dawn when he felt there was someone standing right behind him. And he just thought, this is Esau, I'm finished. But like a man, he says to himself, I'll go down fighting. So he grabbed hold of his brother and he wrestled with him, and he wrestled with him, and he wrestled with him until daybreak. Then the angel then said, you now need to allow me to go. Please let go of me. That's when Jacob realized that he was not fighting with Esau at all. And he said, no. You're not Esau. All along I'm thinking I'm fighting with my brother. Please, I will not allow you to go until you bless me. Please take note. I've heard a lot of people saying wrong things. Even musicians were singing wrong things. They were saying Jacob was asking for blessings in terms of riches. That's not what Jacob was asking for. Jacob was rich. He was filthy rich when he was going back home. When he said, please, bless me, then I'll let you go, he was not asking for cattle. You know what he was asking for? Come with me to the book of Psalms. 32 verse 1. Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. So when Jacob was saying, please bless me, he had this psalm in mind. The only man who is counted as blessed is not the one with a lot of cattle. He is the one whose sins are forgiven. So Jacob, upon realizing that this was the messenger of God, he then says, please, bless me, then I'll let you go. In other words, what Jacob was asking for was the assurance that his sin has been forgiven. So the whole night, Jacob had wrestled with the messenger of God, thinking he was wrestling with Esau. The whole night, Jacob was in anguish of, mental anguish, wondering whether he would survive God's wrath if Esau was going to kill him before his sin had been forgiven. So when he realized that it's not Esau, it's God's messenger, he then says, please, I will not let you go. Please give me the assurance that I'm a blessed man. Please forgive me. So the angel then says, what's your name? And he says, I'm Jacob. And Jacob, by the way, means a trickster, a conman, high-grade thief. And the angel says, okay, Because you have wrestled with God and won, you are no longer a thief from today. You are no longer Jacob. You are now Israel. You have fought with God and won. And Jacob says, you can go. And from that moment, he was never afraid to meet Esau, because he was prepared to die.